Morning. It is May 16th, something like that. 17th. It's the 17th. And last week, when I inspected my hives, I had a couple looking real good with honey. But then I had 3 hives where I saw no sign of the queen, and they were honey bound in the brood box. So I added some blank frames. And so today I'm going to check and hope I see some eggs in these hives, because if not, then I have a problem. This hive was requeened 2 weeks ago, and then I stupidly did not check in. Oh wait, no, it was requeened 3 weeks ago. I didn't check in after 1 week. I just waited 2 weeks, and shouldn't have done that because they got honey bound. So let's see what we've got, I guess. I really hope they've resolved this problem, because it's not good. Now, they're not making much progress on this honey super, which, is because they were putting everything in the brood box. I'm hoping we're getting into summer temperatures here. I have my neck fan on today. I'm hoping it's not interfering with my microphone. But if it is, too bad, so sad, because I am hot already and I just started. Doesn't look like a very full hive. It's not great. Of course, they had no brood in here last week, so they need to build their numbers back up. All right, we'd like to see a queen or eggs. One or the other. Or both would be even better. Hmm. See, this is full of pollen and nectar. Not really a spot for her to lay eggs, which is why I added some blank frames last weekend, because there was absolutely nowhere for her to lay if she's here. Everybody got new queens about a month ago. This one was a week or 2 behind the others, but we should be queen right, but I just don't know. All right, this is one of the empty frames I added. All right, I'm gonna leave this open for a minute. I'm gonna move over to the next hive, which had the same problem, and see if they have done any better. But I have a feeling I'm probably gonna have to take something from, I don't know, from the other side and bring them over to these hives with some brood. I guess we'll see though. I mean, gosh, they can't all be without a queen, can they? I don't like to leave that open, but I don't want to have to open it back up, so probably better just to leave it be for a moment. Hopefully I can find something here that they can use. Okay. Hives about the same in the honey super as that one. This also does not look very full in here. Although this hive has had a lot of bees on the outside in the morning, like during the night. So I don't know. Make that really, but I'm allowed, which sometimes means queenless. So this one I did the same thing. I put some blank frames because they were honey bound. You guys aren't very happy. Yeah, it makes me think we're queenless. Again. Okay, let's see what we can do here. This is honey and nectar. Well, it appears I have 2 queenless hives. I am not going to take brood out of this one because they need it. So I'm going to close this one. 3 is going to stay open for a little while. I'm going to go find a different hive I can take brood out of for hive 3. Okay. Well, this is just not what you want during nectar flow. We want our bees to be productive and the hive to be growing, and it's not either of those things. So yeah, this hive is definitely acting queenless. They're grumpy. The other one wasn't really, but I don't. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna go over to the other side. I'm gonna just grab a blank frame out of Hive 3 here. I'm gonna bring some, just grab a frame of eggs or something from one of the other ones and bring it over here and put it in 3 just so that they, you know, they can build queen cells or whatever it is they want to do. Occupy them until I can get a queen in there. So I think this hive was kind of similar last time, but I think I did find eggs in here. I didn't see any of the queens last time, I don't think. Maybe one. Okay, girls. So things have been much calmer over here. I've been able to sit on my bench. Better super here. Yeah, so they're building honeycomb. Got some of these built out. That's good. This hive doesn't look real full either. Oh. I wonder if we had some swarming that I don't know about. I've been killing queen cells though, so it shouldn't be the case. Okay. Oop, found the queen right away. She's on this frame. All right, and I'm not going to mess with these guys too much. Maybe I'll just grab a frame for Hive 3 while I'm in here because I don't want to leave that open much longer. All right, this one doesn't have brood, but it's got open cells. So if they have a queen in there, she could lay eggs. But I kind of feel like I want to give them some brood. No. Getting stung through a glove isn't that bad because it doesn't go through all the way. But you can feel it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one out in the next hive for them. I'm just going to close this up since I know where the queen is. They're not being very nice either. I'm not going to mess with them for very long. This hive I'm excited about honey. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Oh. Now this is a busy hive. And they're not real pleased with me. This one I want to check in and see, are we capping off this honey? And it looks like they are. Oh boy. Oh boy. That is halfway capped off. Looks like all of them are about halfway capped off. Yep. About half. Good job, girls. What the heck? Whew, that is heavy. Oy, oy, oy. Okay, now this was a honey super I had in the freezer that had built out frames with nothing in them, but the wax was all built out. So I put it here so that they could start to fill it up. And woohoo, they already have filled. They've already filled it up. That is cool. Let's set that there for a minute because I see some extremely wonky home happening here. This one, well, this is my fault. I had some frames in here that didn't have whatchamacallit on them. Did not have foundation on them, and they're building it kind of wonky, so I don't really like that. There it goes. Well, we'll see what happens here. But yeah, they are filling these up quickly. Yeah, here's another one where they built it out. This is a really bad habit I have of putting wax on the ground over here. I really shouldn't do that, but I can draw pests or whatever, but I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Yeah, so this looks great. So they halfway capped that top box in a week. So does that mean next weekend I could have a full honey super? I don't know. Anyway. All right, we're gonna hopefully steal a frame of something from here for Hive 3 so I can go close Hive 3. Out of the way so I can put your house back together, please. Oh, come on, girls. We're done with this awful behavior. Oh, this is very heavy. Oh. Whew. All right. next? Definitely got some stingers in my gloves today. Okay, this super is not as full, but it does look like they're capping off some of what they have. Whew, heavy. Look at that. Beautiful. There's the queen. All right. So basically, the 3 hives on this side of the yard look fine, and the ones on the other side of the yard don't look fine. Just lost her. There she is. She's sticking her head in cells and measuring. She's saying, this is all drone cells. This is not what I want. All right, I'm going to stop right there. We are good. And I am hot. I feel like I'm going to have to order some queens. We are going on vacation in a couple weeks, and I can't leave those 2 hives like that, or they'll just leave. I don't know. I just feel like it's hard to tell if they're queenless because there's nowhere for a queen to lay in those hives right now, so it's kind of unclear what I should do, but I'll have to think on it. Hi there. I forgot my microphone, so hopefully this is good enough. Hive 3 and 4 I think are queenless, but I can't be positive about 3. I'm going to have a good look, but 4 is definitely acting queenless, as well as I couldn't find any evidence of a queen on the weekend. So once again, I've bought some queens, and it's really hot out, but I just got home from work and the queens are sitting on my doorstep, so I need to do this. So I'm going to have a good look through these and make sure that there's really no queen in there, and then we'll put the new ones in and hope for the best. Well, this looks good. Everyone seems very interested. Okay, this is good. We're fanning. We're checking her out. Alright, look out so I can stick her in here. Go. More than once, this hive has made me think they're queenless, and then they turn out not to be. Then I killed the queen and requeened them, and now we're still seeming like we're queenless, so I don't know what to think here, but I gotta have a good look to make sure before I put the queen in. Yeah, I hear you. Set this here and see what they do. And it is really hot. Well, that's not what I wanted to do. Well, we'll check in probably on the weekend and see how it's going.